Hello and welcome to another Age of Sigmar Battle Report. Today, over the prize of Galais, the Kharadron Overlords face off against the forces of Slaanesh in this Age of Sigmar Battle Report. Let's begin.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to the Battle Report. Today we're playing Prize of Galais. I'm here with Lionel. And we're going to be playing Overlords versus Hedonites of Slaanesh. I'm really excited about this. I have my first AOS tournament ever coming up on Saturday. And we're practicing. So I have no expectations.
I think it's just amazing.
I'm so happy. This is going to be really fun. Let's go through the armies and then we'll go through the mission. These are really nice. I need to get myself a set of these. Those
Yeah,
are
they're
really
neat.
cool.
I can't remember the company I got it from, but it was when we were in Vegas.
Nice. And then usually about right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of terrain. You know, it could,
6 to
6 to 8. It usually varies if you're playing competitive.
Depends how big they are.
Correct. And then you can't like walk through walls and stuff in AOS, so it does force like angles and little choke points and stuff, which does come into play quite much. So let's take a look at the armies. And here we have 2,000 points of depravity. Leading the army, we've got Glutos. Well, he's not the general, but he's a big, mean monster. This is a single battle regiment, which is really exciting. I have Lord Nimbus. It was my Lord of Hubris. I've got my Lord of Pain, who is my general. Then we've got a reinforced unit of Blissbarb Archers, a unit of Blissbarb Seekers, Painbringers, Twin Souls, and a unit of Fiends. A Mirror, and of course a nice little Endless Spell Skull to do some additional mortal wounds if I ever get a chance to cast it. There you have it. Nothing too crazy. 2,000 points.
One thing you should know. Your battle
I should know.
regiment.
It is, yeah.
Oh, did you mention it?
I said that at the beginning, Lionel.
Oh.
You weren't listening, though.
I said it off camera. All right.
Yeah, no. This is a single drop.
It's a big deal.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's good. I like
deal.
it. I want to have control because Slaanesh likes to control things. And here we have 2,000 points or so of people who don't like to be called pirates.
What?
They like to be called trades dwarves.
We're Zuffin. We're explorers.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Explorers, not pirates.
Not pirates.
These are Kharadron Overlords. My arm is like 1,960 points or something.
Oh, you son of a... I also 1960.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'll have to check. But if none of us get it, then that'll be a first.
That would be a first, yeah. A tie, it would be the first. We don't check each other's lists before we actually play, so we just kind of bring, right? So this guy right here is my general, and that my man has a Celestial Burst Grenade, which, by the way, Riven ignores wards. So if you're within 12 inches of him, or the boat that he's in, I could just say you do not have a ward save on a die roll of, I believe, 2 or more. So if I roll a 1, it would be very sad.
Once per game?
Once per game.
Yep. Cool. That's a cool little ability.
It is a pretty cool ability. He has, his command trait is X Gunstraw. And what that does is basically allows him to take any Gunstock unit, in this case, these guys, the Thunderers, and makes them battle line. And he could also issue a command to them for free, once per turn. And then the other thing he has is he's leadership of the Alpha, so he can spam 3 times the same command to 3 different units. This is Zilfin, so I do have an extra enhancement on my boats. I have the ability to do so. This one has the Ram. I can't remember what the Ram was called. The Ram of Rammy Goodness. What is it called? Rammy Goodness. It is called Death Dealbreaker. The Dealbreaker Ram. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, it sounds cool. And this one's a Prudency Shoots. So this allows, when the boat goes pop, it allows the unit that's going to be in it, which is this, the ability to basically deploy within 3 of you if you're close to me. And I don't have to roll to see if anyone dies. So like in 40K, when the vehicles explode on ones, they die. Mm-hmm. That would be the case here, except if you have Prudency Shoots. So there's that. Other than that, this is an Endred Master. He repairs boats. This is my Chemist. He makes these guys even more wicked. and I've already explained that to you
Yeah,
off
extra
camera.
Ren, basically.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
These guys repair at end of phase, and these are my engine riggers. They're not equipped the way I want them, but they are what I have. So I have little shooty stuff mixed in it. I really would love to have them as all blades, but piece around. Did get fact today, though, that I am allowed to use a grappling hook while in a boat, which means I'll be able to pull the unit out of the boat somehow.
Sure.
And like web sling to another part of the...
Amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can't use the mirror on my own units now.
Could you? Really? Were you doing that before?
No.
No, I
read it in
so.
the FAQ, but that was one of the things
I
they
didn't
put in
think
the
you were
FAQ.
doing that.
No, I didn't, but I didn't know that people were.
Those people, for shame. For
Well,
shame.
if anybody, the Lord of Hubris is totally looking himself in the mirror.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, I am looking forward to playing my man. We're both top-tier armies or top meta armies, so this will be interesting.
Let's do it. We're playing Mission. We'll take a look at that and see how we deploy it. We are playing Battle Plan 1 of Table 1, the Prize of Gallet. Gallet?
Gallet.
Gallet. Gallet me win.
Yeah. Luckily, you're a dad, so you can do that.
It is from the Pitch Battle Season 2. We're playing with this type of deployment. There are 5 objectives on the board. The special thing here is the person going second at the start of their turn. At the start of the battle round, the person going second will activate one objective at a time, starting with the ones in the middle. You can't do this one turn 1.
Correct.
Right, or that one turn 1. Yep. So one of these turn 1, and then it'll go back and forth until all of the objectives are active. You can only fight over active objectives. You get 1 for holding a point, 1 for holding 2, 1 for holding more, 2 points for your battle tactic, and then of course your grand strategies were 3 points at the end of the game. Whoever scores the most points will win, and we'll have bragging rights against the other till our next game. That's how this has worked for many, many times.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into some deployment. Now, this is a big role because you
this guy
have a 1-drop army.
I do.
Which, for anybody who doesn't know, is an army that deploys in a single go, so you put your whole army down.
Yep.
I have a 1-drop army.
Yep.
Which means the same for me. Now, the person who finishes deploying first, which means the person who wins this roll-off, will have control over who gets to go first or second.
You will respect my priority.
Ooh. I'm going to start being Cartman for the rest of the game.
Are you ready?
Yes. Let's go. I really want to win this.
Okay, here's it.
No.
All right, fine. I was going to say one thing.
Oh, now
Ready?
the pressure's on. Yes, I will control who goes first.
Okay, here's the upside. He's going to communicate his entire placement right off the bat. That's the only upside. And he's not necessarily going to take first because you do have advantage going second. If I go first, the maximum amount of points I could score is 4. Because I'll score the active, just so you know. I'll score the active. I'll score more, but I will not score 2 because there's only 1 active.
Yeah, the same as the person going second, potentially, depending on what happens.
But if you give me first, I'm not running away with it is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it does make sense. It also means I would get control over which objective gets to be active.
Yeah,
I get another command point in addition.
Unjustly so.
And then I can potentially double turn you on that second turn.
No one wants to see that.
Well, let's do some deployment, see what it looks like when we come back. And here we are after deployment. There you go. Look at that. I decided to deploy first, so I have the choice. I put my faction terrain piece there. Fiends blocking out this flank.
Tell them what you did.
My Twin Souls blocking out this flank with a Lord Nimbus.
You're talking all technical, but in bottom line, what did you do?
I decided to put everything in the middle so that if you commit to the middle and try to kill my shooting units, I murder you with my combat units.
You wussed them. That's what you did.
That's what I did. I'm playing with Slaanesh. Now, you are, of course, playing 3D chess over here.
Yes.
So what are you doing?
Because Ridvan doesn't suck at this game, he doesn't want to...
Lies. I don't know how to play AOS.
He doesn't want to expose himself to a potential double turn. Now, understanding that, I put out my units now that I've deployed. Hopefully I was going to bait him a tiny little bit, Not that I put it too obvious, but he didn't take it, of course. I wasn't expecting
I'm not
that.
going to go for the bait. Even though you put a bunch of dudes out and you're like, yeah,
They're a valuable unit. They're
come
good.
shoot them.
They're good. Look at those fiends. They could be right there.
Oh, yeah. No.
No. Apparently not. I'm also one drop. So what's really interesting about KO in a one drop situation against another one drop, KO doesn't really communicate a lot of information because of how mobile they can be. I mean, I could have crushed the entire army almost to here and still would have been able to threaten certain locations or almost everywhere on the board.
Yep.
Because I can. So there it is.
Now, in terms of deployment, you have big boat and big square.
So I got my admiral in the big rectangle. He's in the big boat.
Yep.
And these guys are crushing into my frigate.
Yep.
So there it is.
And they heal your stuff, which is really
And
fun.
they heal, yes.
Okay, so looking at that, looking at Lionel, looking at the table, looking at Lionel again. So you may go first.
All right. Well,
Okay.
that wasn't that surprising.
And I will activate this objective right here.
All the way over here?
Yeah, come at me.
All the way over here, eh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
Come at me, bro.
Fine.
Now, before we get our command points, I do get to move D3 units D6 inches. So I'm going to move D3 units, and we'll come back after that in the hero phase, and we'll explain what happened. So I moved the Painbringers up 6 inches, Glutos up 2, and they just kind of shuffled 3 inches. Okay. What did you pick as your battle tactic, Lionel?
I went with opening salvo.
That is literally just kill something in the shooting phase.
It's not bad.
I think you can do this.
Maybe.
Sure. I did activate this objective, of course.
Yeah.
And you have nothing else. I did a heroic leadership on Glutos,
I failed.
and you failed your heroic leadership because Glutos makes the best speeches. So
It's charisma.
It is. He's so
charisma.
charismatic.
Yeah.
He's jovial. He's jovial. He's having a feast. He's just having the greatest time.
Hedonistic Santa.
Absolutely.
He's a bad Santa.
He is a bad Santa
He's
Claus.
a bad Santa.
So we'll come back after the moon phase
All right.
and see what he does now. Lionel, of course, can either come at me and just try and destroy me and hit me really hard and kind of take me out of the game, or he can play the long game. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Knowing Lionel, he probably just wants to score a bunch of points. So, the rules dictate what's fun. Okay. End of the movement phase.
It is. I'm not happy about it. But it's the end of the movie phase.
Look at Lionel. He's flustered because he doesn't want to come and get the objective. He's decided to go the kill route and try and kill a couple of my key units.
Well, the problem is a double.
Correct.
Right?
If you
So-
overcommit and I double, that's
Correct.
Game. Yeah.
It's game over.
Yeah,
And then you
exactly.
guys are deprived from my entertaining voice.
And my entertaining antics.
So this will be an extremely short game. As it stands right now, I have to play quasi-conservative, try to rotate some of his resources so that if he does potentially double me, it's not as potentially devastating. But you kept the majority of your power is still there.
Yep.
So I'm getting rid of some screen stuff. If you call these guys a screen, I guess.
They're a big, expensive screen.
They are really
But
good too.
Everything in my army is expendable. You should know this.
I love
You
this
should know
army.
It is
It's
great.
Vito, right? That painted Vito.
Vito,
you're just
and
the boss.
a huge shout out to Mini Wargaming for letting me borrow the army.
Really nice people.
So let's dive into shooting phase. You've got a couple of targets. We'll come back after the shooting phase to show you like how much is dead, and then we'll see. Okay, I think the fiends die for sure.
I hope so.
But
I
who
really
knows?
hope so.
We never know.
That
We'll
would
see.
really
We'll
ruin
see.
it. I
Maybe-
go from scoring 2 to 0.
That is very true.
That would be bad.
That would be very bad, and that would force you to do something. Which means if I double turned you, I'd probably give you the turn and force you to commit, or else I'd just screen everything out and go, you go.
Oh,
again.
you're horrendous, man. Why'd you get so good at it?
Okay, let's see what happens. Lionel, let me
Yes.
know what happened. As you can see, dead, and half the squad is dead as well. So, what did you do?
Well, do you want to be dramatic about it, or you?
You can.
So I picked those fiends
Yep.
as my target for my
They,
opening
they
salvo.
soaked up way more damage than they should have.
way more damage than they should. Those Skari dice, you can buy them at Skari.com. I'm
Ta-da!
sure. We rolled like fiends and rolled a bunch of 5s and 6s. I nearly missed my battle tactic, which meant
Very, very close.
I would have scored
No, you
0
would have had to shoot
points.
the long range battle cannon at it. Like you would have had to shoot. That was.
but
a
I mean,
choice.
that was still
That was a chance.
Ah!
Yeah, it was
nearly
close.
failed it.
It was very, very close.
Nearly failed it. So anyway, I had to put all the thunders into it just to make sure I scored at least 2 points.
Yep.
I decided then to soften this.
Yep.
Come Battle Shock, Ridvin rolled a 6 because that's all those dice do.
Absolutely.
And
a couple ran away.
Lost more guys.
Absolutely.
But I mean, you're not in a terrible position. All your firepower, I should say your fire base, your main push is still there.
Yep.
All I took out was a little bit.
And now we see what I can do, and then we see what I can do if I double turn.
Yep.
That's literally how it's going to go. I can't really, this is like, after receiving the shooting from this, it is a stupid amount of damage. So that alone will table my army.
Oh, you also decided to tempt me.
I did. I gave you a temptation.
You son of a gun.
Here,
oh, yeah, and I can repair. I can also repair both.
Are you going to repair that this time right now?
Yeah, I could do it at the end of...
he's got 1 wound on him.
He's got 1 wound. Here, I'll roll 9 dice and then repair that.
He healed.
In fact, I banked the repair.
He's going to help me get my Arc Tempter instantly. Because he'll just have 1 boat that's always repaired.
Yeah, always
and
repaired.
I can just always give you
dice. I'm playing your game now. That's right. That's right.
All right, so with that, let's dive into Hedonites of Slaanesh turn number 1.
All right.
End of the hero movement phase.
Yep.
Just I decided to move up. Now it's time to get aggressive, and if I can get that double turn to take advantage of positioning. So I did rally my Myrmidesh Painbringers, brought back the Sergeant, and then they did run this way to just block another teleport from the battleship or that ship from here all the way to this end here. I just don't want him to get behind my lines. If he stays near where Glutos can get him, that's great. And Glutos in a place that now he's basically threatening all the objectives for the mid-game. The Lord of Hubris was my battle tactic, which was cunning maneuver.
Yep.
So he was just out of 7, which meant I did use the at the double to make sure he absolutely got onto that objective no matter what. So I didn't want to roll a 1.
Well, not only that, it allowed him to snuggle up to the bliss
Correct.
barbs.
So they're 1 inch away, 1 inch away. So you can't shoot them until the bliss barbs are dead, basically. And then over here, they moved up, and then I just put 1 screener back here. So I have 4 that can shoot 2 different targets here. I did get the Burning Head and a shield on Glutos. Glutos just moved up into the middle. I'm staying outside of 9, so there's no redeploy. And so now it's just end of the hero phase. This is going to go whoop, like this and explode.
Actually, the other thing I really liked about what you did in this movement phase, actually, not only did he stay out of 9, so it wouldn't trigger any redeploy, but he's actually thinking of the next phase. We're going to be rolling for priority after this. And he puts me in a position where I can't just give it away. Like if I would really want to, because I want to be able to control what's going to be active next turn.
Yeah.
But if I give it away, I'm probably losing a whole entire boat. So by maneuvering and being aggressive at the right time, he actually took that away as an option. If I win it, I have to take the priority, which
then gives me I can then double turn.
You're just going to make this active,
right? And then you have
or if you're like a kind soul, this one, but you're not a kind soul.
No,
you'll be that.
I want to win. This is cutthroat, Lionel. No.
So that's what I really liked about what you did. I was really excellent maneuvering on your part, and now this exploding head is going to explode all over my head.
That's right. It's going to
go. And what does that do?
And and then I'll have to give you the ointment for the burning head.
The burning head, exactly.
So I think it's on a 3+ to take D3 mortal wounds for each unit.
Okay.
So I'll do it on the boat.
What are you picking?
The boat.
The boat first?
Yeah,
go for
it. The boat does, and it will take a mortal.
1 mortal wound.
And then the squad inside of the boat and they'll take 3.
3 mortal wounds.
That's 2 more dead because there was 1 that was wounded. It's the little balloon.
Oh,
dudes.
sorry. Pardon me. Yes.
So 2 more go down.
And
so now there's 6 little balloon repairmen left. Okay. And with that, do you want to use your repair now?
Do I want to use my repair now on 1? No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. So we'll move on to the shooting phase.
Yeah.
So shooting phase.
Yes, sir.
The Blizzbarb Archers and the Seekers did what they do best, and they killed all of the dudes that were inside of the boat.
Oh, my poor balloony boys.
The balloon. They were +1 to their save because of the boat, and you all had defended them.
Yes.
So they had a good defense, but because I got a vectored agony through on both the boat and the squad inside, they were -1 armor, and then the archers with +1 to hit, +1 to wound because of Lord of Pain, +1 to wound because of them, and then I did all-out attack them to give them +2 to hit, which offset your -1 to be hit inside of your boat.
Long story short, I needed 1 to survive, and it didn't.
Correct. So you could rally them on 4s, right?
Yeah. Would have been cool.
Can you rally when you're in a boat?
Yes.
That is amazing.
It is not bad.
They don't even need to be on the table.
No. Well, they are on the table.
Yes. Okay.
So the rules.
The rules. Okay, sorry. Yes, the rules dictate what's fun.
The rules dictate what's fun.
Exactly. So with that, it is the end of the turn. I do hold 1, hold more, and I got my
score 4,
my tactics. So I did get 4 points.
Yep.
Which does put you into the I have to do something about it phase.
Put 2 points down.
You're
losing that unit
is the big one.
Was big.
Okay.
Being down 2 points sucks, but it's not.
It's one more shooting unit that you don't have. And
well, it's also repair, and it's my combat unit as well.
Yeah.
I was hoping I was going to weather it better than I did.
And it was honestly that vectored agony that got through was the thing that changed the math. Because then you rolled enough.
But I didn't roll
fails.
50% saves.
Right. But you would have been rolling on 3s, not 4.
Understood, but even rolling on 4s, if I rolled just the odds, I would have had a guy left.
Right. Okay.
But I didn't.
So the variance was not on your side at that point.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Like I didn't roll 4s, never mind 3s.
That is very true. Yeah, fair enough. So with that, though, it is the end of the turn.
Yes, sir.
With that, first battle round done. 4 points to 2. Let's go into the priority roll. You explained this very well at the beginning, like during the last turn.
Yep.
Where even if you win, you'd like to kind of give it to me because
I would love to.
Positioning. However, if you don't, I'm in a great position to kill that boat and those guys back there, which means that then you'd be out 2 pieces and you'd only have that big boat.
Correct. Now, that does lift a lot.
Correct.
But I would love to still have more pieces. Now that I lost the unit, it puts me in a position to really have to take it.
Makes sense.
And if I lose this, then I guess I lose some more stuff. And this game's going to be quick and entertaining.
There you go. Now, I will say that's one of the reasons I did choose to take the hit on that first turn, because I wanted to be in this position to force you into that roll. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did everything right.
Does Slaanesh, thank you.
You did everything right.
20 years of gaming experience, and I don't know how to play Age of Sigmar. Hint, hint. Wait, do you believe me?
You did play it right. What are you saying? I'm not being sarcastic.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Okay, all right.
I was telling all of the audience.
Oh, right. Bringing them up to speed?
Yeah. Shh, don't tell anyone.
You know what? That 40K game is very cute that you play.
It is. If you're a real big boy, you play Age of Sigmar.
Look, I'm looking forward to 10. That's
actually, you know what? We're all really excited about
I am very excited for 10th. I'm really hoping. I don't want 10th to be AOS. I want 10th to be really cool 40K.
Sidestep, though. You do have a store, 10th Planet, in Mississauga.
I do.
Are you doing pre-orders for the 10th edition stuff?
We absolutely will be.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So check the link in the description.
We don't have them up yet because no one knows what the price is.
Just go to the website and check it out and be ready for it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the, whatever region you ship to.
Well, we ship everywhere.
There you go. There's no excuse.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's do this. Come on, Glue Toes!
We're gonna need
Batman! Batman says...
Okay.
Batman says...
You'll just give it to me.
No! Batman says, put the foot on the gas! Let's go!
This is less good.
So, with that, I'm going to give you a minute to think, but I will be double turning you.
What's there to think? I'm thinking about how much I'm going to lose.
You're thinking about which one you want to activate. This one, right? So I don't move forward?
You're terrible. You're terrible.
Okay, well, we'll come back after my hero phase and all that stuff is done. But before we get our command points, I do get to move D3 units, D6 inches.
Wait, does that happen?
After we know priority. After we know priority.
So when do I pick my objective? Do you get to do that after I pick objective?
It's before we get our command points. So we roll, then we do this, then I get command points, then you,
Okay. I thought you were going to get more information.
Why I don't think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's after the command points,
That's
right?
And
I will move 3 units. Okay, we'll be back.
That's pretty good.
However you want to do it, I don't
Hero phase, movement phase for the Hedonites of Slaanesh.
Yes.
So I failed to cast the mirror, and I was just in range to put it and hit the 4 different units that are in this little boat and the boat, which would have been great for some depravity or a bunch of mortal wounds.
It's not a big deal.
Sadly, that didn't happen. I did get Flaming Weapon on his crazy crushing claws, so hoping that my battle tactic, which is...
So instead of picking up this unit almost without any effort, you're really picking up this unit. with very little effort.
I just want to make sure I get my 2 points. That's what I want to make sure of. Now, you activated that objective.
Yes.
Which means after Glutos moved, you did redeploy this boat, but then all of my running just came up this way.
I redeployed to drop 5 models basically on it because the boat counts as 5.
Kind of forced me to put a bunch of stuff on there so I can hold more.
Yeah,
but I did. Yeah. And I'm rushing forward as well.
Yep.
Essentially, just continue to zone a little bit out here, but you can kind of drop
It's open now. You're fearless at this moment. Look at you.
Yeah, I am.
You've ascended.
I have.
Yeah, it is like
Slaanesh, witness me. Okay. So my goal is to... I don't know what I'm going to do with the Bliss Barb archers yet. I think I can't shoot the characters because they're in the boat.
It's not that you can't shoot them. It's just you don't have sharpshooters.
Correct. They're
within 3, of course, of the big blob of
unit.
Dude, yeah.
So I might shoot the boat here and just get rid of it, or I might... Because it would be nice to get rid of your mobility. You know?
Leave the boat alone.
And the thing is, I don't think I can really kill the big blob. Then again, I have no idea if I can. And I could roll very hard and maybe something would happen. But if I do, I'm trying to kill more than 5, which I think I can do. I think I can kill
more than 5?
Yeah, with everything. Yeah, so I think I can kill more than 5. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, Glutos cannot run and shoot, but everything else can. Mm-hmm. So with that, let's dive into my shooting phase.
Yeah. Okay.
So shooting phase, I did 8 damage to this, so he's down to 5 remaining.
I'll reconfirm that. I think he's 15 wounds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And then I did try and split my fire with the Bliss Barb Seekers, but they didn't really do much because you used your alpha once per game to give all the units I targeted an all-out defense to make sure that they tried to stay alive.
I figure at this point, the alpha, it's a good time to use it.
Yeah, it's a good time to use it, especially because if you lose a whole piece, it can be really annoying. Now, my Lord of Pain did advance, and because of his enhancement, he can pile in and fight within 6 inches. So even if he ran 12 inches, he's going to be able to get in and fight, and hopefully that might be enough to take it down. If not,
I'm pretty sure that guy could pick up that boat if he makes it.
Hopefully he does. And then we're going to go ahead and just declare a charge with Glutos.
Snake Eyes.
Into your little boat.
Snake Eyes. So close.
And I'm just breaking the terrain. You should see my face. I'm like
Would
grimacing.
you like to Tokyo drift into him?
No. I'm just going to go.
Do you like that instead?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Because I want to be nice and close to the action. That's, whatever. That's how it works. So with that, would you like to unleash hell?
Here?
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's the only...
Sorry. I'll send letters to your family.
They're the bakers, man. The bakers and the candlesticks.
The candlestick makers? Don't tell me you were...
No, the batteries do.
No.
Okay, let's just do that whole clip again. So shooting phase, or charge phase, I moved up, I shot, I took 8 damage off of that. He can pile in within 6 and do stuff, which is nice. Glutos did charge into that. You decided not to unleash hell with all the farmers and the peasants and the bakers and are they millwrights?
The millwrights? The tool and die?
Okay, and then of course I will pick him and them for my depravity. So we'll go in and do that attack there, and then that's not a charge, he'll just pile in when I get to fight, and we'll do that. Okay, Glutos, let's see what you can do. We'll come back after the fight phase. Well, I didn't all out attack, but it didn't actually matter. I rolled lots of 1s. I didn't roll any 2s.
Sure, you want to tell yourself that, you can tell yourself.
But he did not kill the 10. I knew that would happen.
You do.
So, which, by the way, if you would have allowed defended, you would have had another save in there, too. That would have saved 4 other dudes.
Sure, if I allowed defended, would have saved, but you not all out attack.
No, I rolled once.
Wouldn't have hit more. No.
I would have. It was once.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to get my battle tactic, which makes me sad. If you auto-pass them, which you should.
Why would I do that?
And he's your sergeant, of course.
He is, yeah.
Okay, so now they get to fight.
They're done.
You don't want to pile in and fight?
No.
Cool. And then, of course, I will activate him, and he will pile in.
Yeah.
Just within an inch, like that. Okay, and then he gets to fight you. Cool.
I guess. Sure.
Okay, so I did kill the boat. You failed 1 save. However, I did offer you another depravity.
But you did do some damage, though. You did 2.
No, because you took the depravity.
Oh, right.
So you passed your save. But now that one's been tempted 3 times. Excellent. Good job.
Maybe I should
Good job.
Maybe I should.
Oh, that's why you didn't want to hit with them. for the depravity.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't
I didn't want to get
You
tempted.
did.
I didn't want to get
Are you
tempted.
using your lost CP to
What, this?
to auto pass morale?
Right here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I really am.
Okay, so with that, I do get hold 1, hold 2, hold more, but I do not get my my tactic for the turn, which is a shame. But now I know. Next time, just shoot a couple of bows to kill
So
one or
wait,
two.
You score.
4. No,
No. You score 1.
2 more. 3. I scored
and
3.
more. 3.
So that's going to even out the game in terms of the battle tactics. So we'll see what Lionel can do, because we have a lot of stuff going on.
Because it's not over.
It's not over yet.
It's not over. It would
you
have been
still
nice
have-
to take this.
You still have a lot of...
But the nice thing
Daka.
about going second is you go second.
Correct.
And then when you go second,
You can
could
see what
potentially
happens.
Go first the next round.
Yes.
And that is the tempo of the game.
Now, at least I put enough pressure on the both objectives that it's, you might not be able to get hold all unless you get out and stuff like that.
All right.
So I'm curious to see what you do, Lionel.
Wait, before you go. So the advantage here is I planned for the potential, the possibility of losing the priority. Sacrifice this bow. This is so out of position, you really couldn't bring enough necessarily
Not to
bear
really,
on it.
not to really do enough damage.
So now I could potentially set up for my double, which could potentially be devastating.
Correct, and
depending
that
on
could
how
win
good.
could win you the game 100%.
Yeah, I could
love
swing
it.
it back now the other way.
Which is fantastic.
And both things happened, both
Yep.
what you did and what I just basically said happened because of movement.
I love it.
It wasn't because you won the priority
Nope.
or lost the priority. It's literally because of what we positioned. And
It
that's
was
what
all
makes
movement. It was all the movement.
And that's what makes it fascinating.
I love it, and that's why I love AOS. It's
Yeah.
just it's.
I adore it.
Okay, so we'll be
All right.
back after the hero phase.
I did it because
So halfway through the movement phase here, I know, sorry about the mic thing, my lapel mic's ran out of battery, so I do apologize about the background noise. Hopefully you can hear me okay, just let me know in the comments below. So Lionel, he can't really go into this spot because of Glutos. So he decided to go this way. He's decided to take his battle tactic was just disembark with 3 different units. So he's spending a free command point to move and then get out of the transport with his big unit, 2 of his characters. He's also going to be spending a command point to fall back and shoot.
nope, I'm just gonna go.
Oh, just fall back. Okay. He's going to basically try and get that objective by killing everything on it. Awesome. That's a great way of doing it. No shooting though.
No shooting is. Do I?
Okay.
I need the all-out attack.
Oh, because you only have 2 command points or 1 left.
I only have 1 command point.
What did you use the 1 on?
I used.
I thought that was for free.
That is free.
Yeah, so you had 2 to start. So
Okay,
free, and then you
fair
have 2.
I do have. Oh yeah, I guess I was
Yeah.
spending 1 for.
Yes, you were.
to do this, yes,
so
yes,
after that move, I will be spending 1 of mine to redeploy him,
No.
and he's going to go 2 inches.
So he could still be able to, but he strikes. I see what you did. I see what you did.
Sure,
You didn't want me to shoot him?
that's right. Don't want you to shoot him.
Alright,
You can
fine.
shoot everything else except for him.
Fine.
Okay, so with that, and then of course he fell back there. We'll see. That's a lot of shooting. It's probably going to kill quite a lot. So we'll be back after, see what happens. Lionel can sigh again.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, so what happened? You shot and almost they survived. 1 of them survived. I also gave another depravity dice to this boat. It has what? 2 wounds left? 1 wound left?
It's 15. It's on sitting on 13.
So it has
Actually,
2
it's
wounds
2
remaining,
left.
and it has 5 depravity dice offered. So I'm this close to
I can
creating my
declare
arc temper.
charge.
Can you fall back and charge with that?
No, I
thing?
cannot.
Okay.
No, because not with that. It's only shoot. It's
Nice.
only shoot. It's only shoot.
Good. So
Yeah.
it means that next turn I might be able to get my Arc Tempter, which is my grand strategy. I do owe you some bravery tests. Do you want to? You don't want to charge in? I'm assuming.
No.
Don't want to get in.
No.
Okay. So I will be spending my last command point for the battle
I'm
rounds.
tempted to charge with the boat, but I'm not going to be able to pick up that unit, and it's not going to change anything
Right.
at all. Like even
Yeah.
in Fantasyland, if I hit this wound with everything, and let's just say this somehow did 20 wounds, but it doesn't. Even if I lift all that, I don't take this.
Right.
And I'm closer to you. It's not good.
Yeah. So Glutos then, if I continue to hold priority, Glutos can get in a lot quicker.
You could spike a roll.
You
and
did
then,
do something I really liked here is you move block Glutos with this, right? With
little
the
bit.
3 inch, so I can't really get through there with Glutos.
No.
So that's a smart maneuvering play to stop Glutos from going 14 inches
That's
up
right. I didn't want
and then
you to do that.
re-rolling charges into something.
I just drop right here, and then you're
Yeah.
like,
So okay.
all right.
Okay.
I played this game once or twice.
Once or twice. And I will be using my general to get to insane bravery. My
you had
one
one left, it's-
one bliss barb. So with that, what did you score for points?
Not much.
Did you score any objectives?
Shut up. But I did score 2.
You did.
I did score 2, so I
Which
continue
now
my
you're
trend.
2 for 2 on battle tactics. So
I
if
am
we
2
ever
for 2.
if
Haven't
we
dropped one yet.
if we tie on
Unlike some people. But my score
You're
equals
just-
your first round score. So there's a bit of problem there.
yeah, but if we tie on the main score, you now have more battle tactics than me, which will be a victory, right?
At least morally.
Yeah, and it's a minor victory.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, that's how the rules dictate what's fun.
It's not nothing.
So, with that, I really need to hold priority so I don't take
wanna
another
take it.
turn of this.
If I could just take this priority.
So we'll be
Welcome
back.
to the
We'll be
game.
back. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, now I do
Jesus.
I do win ties though.
Jesus.
I do win ties. Okay.
Alright, ready?
Slaanesh says
Come on, baby.
6. Yes! Yes! I called
this.
it. Yes.
Happy crab noises.
Clack 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 clack.
Okay.
So with that,
It's fine. I didn't need it anyway. Didn't need it.
So with that, I will hold priority, Lionel. I will. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on
right, fine.
to the turn. Okay, awesome. This is great. I'm enjoying this. And we'll come back up the hero phase. Okay, so hero phase and all that good stuff and movement. I got the Mystic Shield off and my mirror. And I did one mortal wound. He decided not to give me extra depravity. Sad face. Because he doesn't want me summoning a bunch of stuff. Then we're going to go ahead and Lord of Pain failed his run, so he stayed there. That meant that I had to at the double the Twin Souls to make sure I can get my battle tactic.
Yep.
Which is desecrate their lands.
Because guess what? He rolled a 1, and then he's like, I now got to spend a CP.
He's like, I'm too important.
Yeah.
I control the police. You go this
So you
way.
almost failed that battle tactic,
I
and then
almost
was like,
did. Again.
you know what? I'm not going to do this again.
There's a contingency plan.
Yeah.
So now I only have 1 command point remaining.
Correct.
I did rally 2 archers back. The coolest archers in the whole of the land. Gonna try kill a boat, which will be fun. Or maybe one of these guys. And then we've got them moved, they moved. I did realize I put the wrong command trait on my Lord of Pain for the tournament. And I am sad.
Just terrible.
He has always fights first, which is actually not bad. He'll charge in and then I'll get 2 things to fight instead of just 1. So,
not bad.
okay, that's decent. Oh,
Yeah.
you know, I'll take it.
It's decent.
Yep. And with that, let's
Wait.
just... Oh, there's more.
One clever thing was I activated this.
To...
So, because I was second player, because Ridvin's a terrible person who rolls like a god, I activated this. And the reason why I activated this is I didn't want Glutos to be involved in this battle.
Yep.
And I used and rallied 3 guys here, capped this objective. So if he did go that direction,
Then that's yours.
then it's mine.
Yep.
And at least potentially I may be able to claw back points. And of course, greedily, he didn't want to give it to me.
Nope.
So I forced Glutos
Yep.
with this, what is left of a 100-point unit, to stick where he's
400,
at.
400 and some point unit?
That wasn't bad.
That's not terrible.
That was not bad.
Good use of a 100-point unit
That
because it
was
was
not bad.
just a little too far for them to get involved.
There was just a little too bad.
So ideally, when I ran them, I should have probably run them this way and got them into more of a... Anyway, that's just positioning-wise, that unit should have sort of been on that side, not that side.
And again, what I love what we're talking about. What we're talking about is movement.
Correct, because you can control movement.
Yeah.
So let's do some shooting.
Yes.
We'll see if I can get my Arc Tempter. And yeah, and that's
The
that.
worst. All right.
Okay, end of the turn was shooting. I did get my Arc Tempter because I got that boat for 6 temptation dice. Yes. Glutos finally killed a little unit. I did get my points there. And then in the combat here, I got busted an 11-inch charge with my archers to soak up the Unleash Hell. It was a 9 or an 8, but I rolled. I rolled an 11. I rolled.
glorious.
It was.
With a reroll.
It was glorious. Yeah, I know, with the reroll. And then I came in, I did kill 6 in total from the unit over the course of the turn. I put 3 wounds on his general. He put 3 wounds on mine. There's 5 wounds now on this big boat, which is going to heal up by 3 because he has his healer guy there. And then everything. Oh, and then you dropped a bomb that killed 3 Painbringers.
Supremacy mine.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
That was cool.
That was cool. I rolled a 6, got lucky.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, so with that, it is on to your turn number 3.
Yes.
Let's do this. And now I'm at 20. I'm at 30. I'm at 28 depravity points.
You scored Desecrate.
I do.
You
I'm
scored
at
5.
Yes, I'm at 28 depravity points. So now second level, excellent.
9,
I love it. Okay,
10, 11, 12. Wait.
let's do this. Huh? What?
Your total points
Okay.
is 12.
Nice.
And mine is not.
Okay.
Very much not. 4. I haven't had a turn yet.
So more than 4. Okay. let's go into the. Yeah, let's go, Hedonites. You're stuck in a corner, and I'm gonna keep it that way.
Well,
Do you mind giving me my mirror? I'm gonna dissipate my mirror.
no. Well, you have to do it. You can't just do it.
What?
You have to beat it.
No way.
Yeah, you can't just will it to not exist.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though I bound it
You
to
gotta roll
myself?
it. You gotta roll it. You just can't just will it.
I can. Okay, sure. I will.
Give his mirror.
Get out of here.
That was amazing.
Get out of here.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's more gorgeous, Lionel or you? You, my precious, you. Okay, so battle tactic is going to be eye for an eye because he just wants to kill something.
And still shoot.
And he's just going to basically potentially just sit here and shoot.
I got my general there.
You're going to throw the grenade here to stop him from getting a ward save.
Yeah.
So you're really trying to kill him.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying
then
to kill all 3.
Basically, you're trying to just clear this out.
Yeah. And then hope that I get
The double turn.
why.
Because you need to score points.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to get on the flipping scoreboard. Tag this potentially.
Yep.
Maybe even shoot this off and charge this guy.
Yep.
To be able to take this.
Yep.
Like
Lots of things you need to do.
lots of things. A lot of work
love
needs
it.
to be done.
I like it.
It's been a very entertaining game
It has been.
so far.
Let's see what happens.
All right.
Wait, take a mental picture. We'll be right back. Mental picture, as you can see, my Lord of Pain did die to the big cannon shooting. They died to both things shooting, and my Painbringers survived because they survived. And now it's a charge.
I didn't shoot him.
You didn't shoot them because you couldn't. You need to kill everything else.
Those other things needed to die.
I will be all out defending my guys over there.
You
Okay.
only do that if I.
Let's see what they do. Well, as you can see, the Painbringers survived. I all out defended them. They survived, which is huge because now you can't rally them because they're still in close combat with them, and it ties up this whole block again. Those 3 Painbringers that were almost dead at the beginning of the game and are still alive. Nice.
Okay, now that the spin doctor is done,
Okay.
I killed these guys. You know what's
did.
missing from the table?
You did.
God.
God.
Right? You know what
killed
else is dead?
You killed my general.
Where is he? Where is he? We can't find him because he's so dead. That's that guy.
Dead. Oh,
Okay,
man.
now that's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many points do you score?
I score sweet FA. I score 2
No,
points.
you got 2.
A
Yeah.
whole 2 points.
Because you do.
But I really needed to be disengaged on that because now
If you do win priority,
I win priority. All I can do is maybe back up. I can fly a little bit.
so
maybe touch
basically,
this.
if I win priority, I make you go first right now.
It actually almost doesn't matter.
Right.
Because I'm locked.
Right.
At least still in
So I can
combat.
still get a hold 1, hold 2, hold
The
more.
most I can score is 5 on max 2 rounds. Now put me at 10. 16.
Yep.
One or 2 units right, and the other one.
You,
And then they go.
granted, are not going to be scoring 5 anymore, probably.
No.
But you are going to be scoring 1, 2,
3.
and
Yeah.
more.
And then I'd actually like to go because he could get a D6 move plus a 14, and you're already engaged. So if I roll a good charge and get Glutos into combat,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
that would actually be like madness. Okay.
All right, let's do
So
this.
let's go. Turn number 4.
Yeah.
Wow. Priority roll. Slaanesh says, I win. Ties.
I haven't won one yet. Why bother?
I'll hold it. You know what? I'm just going to put the gas down. Gas pedal to the metal.
Well, no, why wouldn't you?
That's right. I'm going
Yeah,
to.
score, right?
I'm going to go ahead and
And an opportunity.
get D3 units. 1. Glutos to move. 6 inches.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Go, gadget, Glutos, Godseeker.
Boom.
Yes.
Right to there.
Good job, Glutos. It is time for the pain train.
All right, so
Awesome.
I got to activate another unit or objective.
Now let's see what happens. Okay, so Glutos did make it all the way with the 6, a 14 with an all-out run, and then a 10-inch charge. It wasn't a 10-inch that he had to roll, but I rolled it just to spite Lionel.
The point is, you roll 10.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
the
There you go. That's what you want to do.
That guy with the -1 to hit is actually really annoying. I don't know how that feels.
Oh, you're so funny.
Okay, so with that, then the Admiral tried to hit my Painbringers and missed all 3 times. And
Then I hit all of a sudden.
yeah, I gave you, just as a cherry on top.
I whiffed. Needing 3s with a hammer that wounds on 2s. Rolled 1, 2, 2.
Yeah.
That was.
And mathematically speaking, we're going to call the game there.
Yeah,
There's
for sure.
Mathematically, Lionel just cannot get enough primary points at this point, even though I can't really score any of my battle tactics.
I really needed to win that last priority and to get me in the game because I was trailing so far because I had to position to do it. And I was relying on winning a priority at that point. So relying on luck at that point when you're in that position. So well done.
Thank you. I
Well
appreciate
done.
it.
Well
Yeah,
done. Hey.
that was a fantastic game.
That was,
Lionel.
that was actually always a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was. I need to learn how to use them better. And now that I've realized I put the wrong command trait on my Lord of Pain, I'm going to have to use him a little differently now. Because he doesn't do what I think he did. Okay. We'll come back with an after-action report.
Yeah.
And there you have it, Lionel. Thanks for the game. That's fantastic.
I guess we say thank you.
That's right.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
No, you know what I love? I love how massively improved that crowd. Lovely people.
Lionel, boo!
It's all coming from love.
There was. It's fantastic.
all coming from love.
You built a great community down here at 10th Planet Games in Mississauga.
It is 10th Planet Games?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Make sure to check out the link in the description.
Hilarious.
These folks wouldn't be here past closing time if they didn't love the place.
Well, there you go.
That's right.
There you go. No, it was a great game. I love playing it. I love I love this. This list was great. I love Hedonites as well. I knew this was going to be a tough game. I had to play like super cagey, then it came to bite me on the ass because I just lost. I needed to win a priority, and anytime you're in a situation where you need to win it, it sucks,
in retrospect, do you go more aggro turn 1?
I don't think I can. I think it really boiled right down to the fact you outdropped me, and then you had the thought of like, you know what, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna eat the alpha, and then I'm like, well, you buried your stuff, so you protected it well positionally. So then at that point, I was always behind because I really couldn't commit. I could take a risk. I could go all in and just put all the chips in, and then go. I win the next priority on going into turn 2. Right. And then this game would have been really short.
A lot faster. And you wouldn't have had that chance. You wouldn't have that chance of maybe going back in if you win the other priority.
Correct.
Roll as well.
I kept myself in the game, and by keeping myself in the game, it got to the point where I needed a priority and then just lost it.
And then that didn't happen. But if you would have, that one turn where I charged into you with everything.
Going into turn 3 and going into turn 4.
You could have flipped the game.
I could have flipped the game. So I did play the odds. I just needed to win one of those priorities, but didn't. You have those Skari dice, man.
You can also email me if you want to set.
Broken dice.
Okay. Huge shout out to all the channel Patreons. Without whom none of this would be possible. Thank you, Lionel, for having me. Check the link down below for 10th Planet Games. And we'll be back with more awesome Age of Sigmar. The game for big boys.
Oh, you said